5-minute salute. I'm your host, Chris Budihas, and joining me virtually is Nick Tran with Invictus Ventures Group. How are you, Nick?
I'm good, Chris. Thanks for having me.
No, awesome. Thanks for taking time and appreciate you telling your story. So, located in Texas, so what'd you do in the military and what are you doing now?
So what I did in the military, I started off in the Army in the artillery regiment. I was a cannon crew member. My first deployment was with Bravo 58th, 18th Airborne Corps Artillery. We went to Desert Storm and invaded Iraq and liberated Kuwait. And then, I did 3 years of active duty service at Fort Bragg, honorably discharged, and then got out, went to college, started my career in HR, and then 9/11 happened.
Yep.
So I had to get back in because those are our people that got hurt in those towers, and I wasn't having any of that. And I re-enlisted, joined 20th Special Forces Group. I tried out to get my Green Beret. I wasn't able to, tore both my knees, but I stayed within group in support company. Yep. And deployed to Afghanistan, and then later reclassed as a combat medic and went to Iraq again. So 3 deployments. That was pretty much my military career.
Well, thanks for your service. Really appreciate it, and a very awesome story there. Yeah, you're right. 9/11. I had a break in service myself, and getting back on active duty was, it was a need, right? It was that desire to serve and get in there and. Protect our nation. So talk about us, Invictus Ventures Group. How was it created? What do you guys do? And what's the future look like?
So, my background, I was in oil and gas energy industry for about 12 years. And I always felt that we needed a second source of income, multiple streams of income. So my wife and I started Invictus Ventures Group with the idea of developing multiple streams of income. Our main focus is to invest into veteran-owned and women-owned businesses, either in real estate or in holistic health. So our first investment was in real estate, residential real estate. Yeah. And then our most recent investment has been into a chiropractic clinic. Because, being a medic, like I mentioned before, for me, it's important to treat the cause and not just the symptoms. So I believe in chiropractic care. I believe that food is medicine and nutrition is what keeps us healthy. So that was something we invested in.
No, that's great. And so getting in this space, is it been fulfilling as a veteran, kind of serving other veterans and women? Obviously, I would think there'd be a lot of fulfillment by doing that.
It is, but I will tell you, entrepreneurship is really, really scary because sometimes you worry about am I going to make payroll? When we first started, we've only been in business. Well, at least the chiropractic business our clinic just opened 30 days ago, and we're having a grand opening on Veterans Day.
Oh wow!
Of course, it's something that is very important to me and the veteran community. So what we're doing on our grand opening is not just opening our clinic to the public, but we're also hosting 7 other local veteran-owned businesses, and we're gonna have them featured there. Like we've got like Highest for Heroes, Steve Jimenez, who created that, helps vets that are going through PTS and heal through beekeeping. So he's gonna be there. We're gonna feature him. We've got another one that another buddy of mine started. It's USA Ninja Gym. Yeah. So it's a bunch of veteran-owned businesses that are going to be at our clinic on opening day. So the idea is to promote not just our clinic, but other veteran-owned businesses and women-owned businesses on that same day, on our very special day, which is the day that it's Veterans Day. So for us veterans, it's the
national recognition there. Hey, that's great. It's funny. I've been asked over last year, like, hey, entrepreneurship. Going through my own personal journey. A lot of folks leaving service and either retiring or just their time's up, and then they decide, hey, I'm not going to re-enlist or stay in. Like, what's your 1 or 2 bits of advice for those considering entrepreneurship as a second career?
So, when I worked in oil and gas, I built the veteran program to hire vets, but mostly the company wanted to focus on junior enlisted, E5 and below. And most of the jobs were non-exempt, which meant they're hourly jobs. We tried to get some senior level E6, 03 and above jobs, but companies just don't really understand that as much as we try to push it. So for I would say a senior enlisted like I was, and an officer that's 03 and above, entrepreneurship is a great path because you get out of the service and you're used to a certain lifestyle, a certain income, a certain responsibility, and most companies want to put you in entry level positions. So you've got the knowledge, you've got that troubleshooting skill and ability. Create something of your own. A buddy of mine from Warrior Rising, Jason Van Camp, said something that's always stuck. He said, "Go work on your dreams. If not, someone's going to hire you to work on theirs." So entrepreneurship is not for the faint of heart, but it's very, very rewarding. Very rewarding.
Absolutely. No, that's a great quote there. Definitely some self-reflection for those that are ready to put the calories in, as I say. So, how can folks find Invictus Ventures Group?
You can connect with me on LinkedIn.
Okay.
The entity more so is not something that you can engage with. It's our investment corp. We have several companies that we have one company right now that we purchased, which is Health Force Chiropractic in Creekside here in the Woodland Spring area. But the goal, if you want to get in entrepreneurship, I definitely would link you up with Warrior Rising, which is a tremendous organization, and also the Rice University has a veteran biz battle, which is kind of like Shark Tank, where veteran businesses pitch their business plan to angel investors, and again, it's like Shark Tank. You're going to get investors, but you're also going to get partners that can help you build your business.
Well, hey, Nick, thanks for number one for your service to the nation, and number two, thanks for telling your story, and thanks for all that great points of reflection on your own adventure and what people should do for their consideration for if they want to go down the entrepreneurial route. And then also for all those great groups like Warrior Rising that are out there really helping vets, invest in themselves to continue to contribute to our society and in their community. So I appreciate you taking the time. So thank you.
This is going to be the shortest interview, but I will want to end with saying one thing.
Yes, sir.
Don't let what you did, your rank, or anything stop you from succeeding. I was an enlisted and soldier, and most enlisted soldiers think they get out and they're just, this is their path. Okay, your path is only limited by the barriers that you put in yourself. So
absolutely,
get out there, get it done, man. Get it done. And there's nobody shooting at you out here.
It's funny when I talk to people and I say, well, what's the issues? And you find out it's self-sabotage or them putting obstacles in their own way. It's like, okay, believe in yourself. If you got a knowledge gap, seek mentors. As I was talking to somebody earlier today, I said, I found folks that are 100% civilians, never been in the military. They appreciate the military, but they are helping me with knowledge gaps to fill in those gaps and to be a better person, better version of myself as a businessman and as a member of my community. So I appreciate that feedback. Well, thanks again, Nick.
All right. Well, enjoy and happy Veterans Day in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Same to you, and thank you for your service. Hey, folks, you like what you heard? Connect with Nick and I on LinkedIn. We'll take all that information and we'll put it into our show notes. If you like what you heard, please share us. Again, connect with us on LinkedIn, and we'll see you in our next episode. Live with gratitude.